So yeah, I have bangs, and that's something that I'm going to be reflecting on in this video. Welcome back to my corner of the internet, or if you're new here, welcome to my corner of the internet. I'm Gina, and for today's video, we're going to be talking about why I feel like December is the month of reflection and what I usually do during December to really hone in and figure out, okay, this is what I did great, this is what I did not so great, and how to make myself a better evolving person, especially for the upcoming year. So much is because obviously it's Christmas, and I feel like when Christmas starts rolling around on December 1st, everything just has more meaning, everything feels more sentimental. Every time I hang out with friends, I just feel a lot more appreciation. Every time I talk to someone, I try to smile a little bigger and I try to be more intimate with them. I just really feel like the holiday season, especially Christmas, brings a lot of sentimental feelings. We are all human and we all have flaws and we all are embracing it. So that also shows that this is a perfect time to start reflecting on this past year. Really trying to figure out, okay, so how can I make myself a better person? How can I figure out who am I? Because that's the goal of 2020. We're trying to figure out who are we? Who is Gina Turner? So the reason why I love reflecting so much is because I really get to figure out where I went wrong and where I went right and try to remember the little details that aren't so big. Those little details add up to the bigger moments. So that's something I really try to look into, is really figuring out, okay, here are the little moments that ended up making this big moment. And what did these little moments do to help me make this big moment? Because the big moment's something you're always going to remember. The little moments, not so much. So that's why I really try to take the time to reflect and figure all that out. And now I want you guys to take 5 seconds, so pause this video, look back on moments that made a pivotal change in your year, whether it's happy, sad, mundane, big, small, ecstatic. Pause the video and I want you guys to think about those things. Okay, now you've done it. And are you surprised with what you remembered? Or were you not surprised and you knew those already made a big pivotal change in your life? For me, I came up with finishing community college. That was huge. Oh my gosh. I flew on my first airplane in April. And then finally, I expanded the number of photo shoots that I did. Oh, by the way, I'm a photographer. So those were really big things that happened to me. Not only did it self-improve, but I also helped myself with my little photo biz and finishing Sierra College. I'll have degrees that will be with me forever, and that's insane. I did it. And so you guys, think about, like I said, what you just thought of and really figure out, okay, how did those things help me? How are those things going to help me? And that will really show you, okay, this is sort of what like my future is going to be like. Was it self-improvement? Was it academic improvement? Family improvement? Friend improvement? Relationship improvement? Those are all big things. Those are all things that needs to be accounted for. And if they weren't so happy, if they were more negative, now take the time to exhale, smile, and realize those events are in the past. They don't really mean anything now in 2020, except what you've learned from those negative experiences. That's what you're going to take with you for 2020, is how are you going to use them to improve yourself and how are you going to use them to improve your next situation. So why did those events turn out negative? Was it a bad academic year? Was it a relationship problem? Did you just end a relationship? Was it a friendship? Did you end a friendship? Try and really figure out what went wrong and how can you improve it for your 2020 version of yourself, and really embrace those feelings. Embrace the sadness that you've had to endure. It's okay. You need to understand this is what it feels like to be upset, frustrated, disappointed, and try to learn, okay, I'm not going to make this mistake again in this situation because I don't want to deal with these feelings again. If you didn't have a good academic semester because you decided to party so much and you thought you could get away with not studying, well, tough luck. School's hard. You need to study. You need to party less. That's something that you're going to bring into 2020. You have to be hard on yourself. You can't just be, it's okay, I'll do it next time. Or, it's okay, one bad grade. That's not going to hurt. Yeah, if you have that type of mentality, you're going to hurt yourself in the future. So you have to hone down and be hard on yourself. You need to have tough love when it comes to not trying to remake the same mistakes that you already made. Because remember, you just exhaled the negatives and you're only bringing what you've learned into the future. You're not repeating your past. That's not what 2020 is about. You're not repeating your past. This is a month of reflection, not a month of let's do it again. Because once you've realized what went wrong, you can now make a better version of yourself. You can now start evolving. You can start learning. Every day is a new day to try again. But if you're bringing your old habits into your new days, then you're not really starting over. You're just continuously complaining about life when you can change it, and you're just choosing not to. And that's a bad mental state to be in. Because the year of 2020 is about reflection. It's about being better. It's about doing great. We are all great. We just need to start doing it. We can't just say it, because once you say it, okay, cool. Where's the actions that back up what you just stated? So, and it's a good way to help understand and visualize what went wrong. Just do it. And you just make yourself realize, okay, I got to get this done. And you just get it done. No one needs to know. No one really cares. You just have to do what benefits you and what helps you. Yeah, you have some close friends, and yeah, they want to cheer you on and everything, but they're not going to change your grade. They're not going to change your relationship status. They're not going to change your family status, and they're not going to change your self-evolution. You are the one that's going to take control, because you know what's best for you, and you need to do what's best for you. Not them, not your boyfriend, not your dad, not your dog, you. So that's something we really need to bring into 2020 and use this reflection time to realize, okay, now I know what I went wrong, and this is what I'm going to do to be a better person, a better version of myself. Now that we've reflected and now that we've realized, okay, these are the pinpoints in what really made my 2019 year great, let's start goal planning. Let's goal plan for 2020. When it comes to creating goals, they need to be attainable. They need to be consistent, long-lasting. I know a lot of people around this time are going to start creating fitness goals. I want a six-pack in 14 weeks. Oh, I meant to say 14 days. You can get a six-pack in 14 weeks. But in 14 days, that's 2 weeks. Yeah, that's not gonna really happen unless you hone down and you're very critical and you track everything. And then that 14-day period, that wasn't fun. You're not gonna wanna do that again. So once the 14-day has ended, you're gonna stay off that track. And then next thing you know, you're gonna lose your six-pack, and then you're gonna get miserable and you're gonna say, I'm never gonna do fitness again because I lost my six-pack. That's not what goal planning is about. Goal planning, in my opinion, is about setting long-lasting, achievable, consistent goals. So let's say you want to get a six-pack and you know that your life is a little bit more busy this upcoming time frame. Yeah, you're going to have to just set out little time. Okay, I'm going to do 20 minutes of core exercise today, 20 minutes tomorrow on leg, 20 minutes of arm, 20 minutes of full body. Okay, do I want to keep track of my macros? Yes or no? I personally don't. So, okay, I need to start intuitively eating this day. It's small changes you make throughout your day. So once you've achieved that goal of your six-pack, that process was easier. The reason we create goals is to achieve them and to allow that process to keep on going even after the goal has been achieved. It's a lifestyle change. Especially, okay, let's look about it in an academic sense. And you didn't do so well academically. Okay, hone down what went wrong. I mentioned earlier in this video, okay, you partied a lot, you didn't study. Change that. Study more, party less. Easy solution. Now do it. Apply it. Figure out where you went wrong and how can you make it better. Okay, you got a B in pre-calc and you're going into calc. What should you be doing during this off time to help prepare you for calc? Should you study more? Should you review the pre-calc material? Now that you're in calc, what should you be doing? Asking questions, visiting professor hours, go to the tutoring center. Go to the tutoring center. It's free tutoring. Take it. They will help you. I was a tutor. So just figure out what can you do to be better in any situation. And that's really what I wanted you guys to learn from this video, is why December is considered a reflection month. How can you use this time of reflecting to pinpoint what made you slip and how to fix them? Because like I said before, 2020, we're realizing what went wrong and we're making sure it's not going to happen again, because we know how to better ourselves, how to come out of that situation. Make mistakes, go ahead, we're human, but do you learn from them? I really want you guys to start releasing old expectations of yourself. You know what went wrong. Start rethinking what could be next. Start rethinking, okay, this is what I'm expecting now, because it didn't happen that way last year. And I want you guys to start shedding out those old patterns as well. Okay, you party too much. Stop partying. Start studying. Okay, there was bad communication in that last relationship. Okay, how can I better start communicating with my new partner? Stuff like that. Just small corrections is what's going to help you evolve. It's going to figure out who we are. So after this period of discussing with you guys, I'm starting to realize, okay, so this is a little bit of who Gina is. And I hope that helps you start discovering, okay, this is a little bit of who I am. And I wish you guys all a joyful New Year's Eve. I wish you guys all a happy 2020, or a happy start to your 2020, because we're saying adios to our 2019 version and hello to our 2020 version. Okay, I just realized that my intro of this video, I talked about my bangs. So yeah, I have bangs. And I reflected upon why I got my bangs. And I got my bangs because I wanted to try putting myself together more. I felt like if I had bangs, it would cause me to take time in my appearance, take time with my hair. But that's why I got bangs. And no, bangs does not mean you're having a midlife crisis. One can get bangs. Bangs are fun, they're cute. They add more to your appearance. So I can have a little bun and have my bangs down it. And so yeah, I was debating on if I want to keep my bangs for the 2020 year. And after long thought, not really, it was just 5 minutes, I decided, you know what? Yeah, let me keep my bangs for a little bit longer. They're fun, they're cute, they're adventurous, I guess you can say. So just want to put that in there because I forgot to mention about my bangs throughout the whole video.